Hey, Traveler fans, JM here, and I'm with Kevin and Tim today to talk more about the CivX environment. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks for having us again.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right, so let's expand. Give us a recap on the CivX environment in case people missed it last time.
Sure, the CivX environment is based upon the fact that in the deep dark history, maybe 1,000 or more years ago, the slower than light colony ships reached out from the Earth and placed little human colonies, God knows where, in different directions going out everywhere in the galaxy. The first civilization to invent the jump drive is called Civ 1, and that's kind of the primary site of all the adventures that we're making. Civilization Zero is the Earth itself, with whatever is going on there. They don't seem to have jump drives yet. And there's a Civilization 2 that has been encountered. It's another human civilization from another colony world. They seem to be moving about space, but nobody's exactly sure how they're accomplishing that.
That's actually a smaller cluster of civilized space, smaller than the Imperium, isolated on its own, but it has lots of wild, unexplored frontiers.
And I like that because, I mean, that's one thing that can be daunting for new traveler, GMs is just the sheer size of the Imperium. So this is a
Right.
great way to get into, a new setting. But today we wanted to talk about those specific missions that you mentioned last time that you guys are creating.
Yeah, for CivX, we are making as many as 8 linked missions that'll be part of the crowdfunding for the initial set. Basically, 2 subsectors away from the Civilization 1 homeworld is a subsector called the Trailing Gap. And it has this big jump four parsec gap that's a real challenge to get across. They have to overcome that to get to the unexplored systems beyond. So that starts with mission 1, which is called Beyond the Trailing Gap, billed as a dangerous deep space stunt could open a whole new region of unexplored space.
In this mission, the characters get a ship and instructions. They're accompanied by a representative from the investor, as well as a liaison from the Civ 1 government. To cross this gap, they must accomplish a deep space rendezvous and clear 2 jumps at a time. But the problem is they uncover a challenging anomaly in deep space.
I feel like that has some very classic sci-fi, potential there. I'm thinking about like original Star Trek and some of the old sci-fi novels. That feels just very appropriate for the first mission out. What comes next?
After that, mission 2, we've called Hot Rocks, Cold Rocks. A mundane star system survey turns up a surprising opportunity, is the tagline there. In this case, they come across some sort of strange derelict, a long abandoned hulk, some sort of alien thing is orbiting one of these unspectacular worlds in this system. The salvage money for that alone is very tempting, but exploiting it may cost some people their lives. Mission 3, we're calling An Anchor in Deep Time. A puzzling but tempting anomaly could forever strand the mission.
Yes, in this adventure, another mundane seeming planet offers little after initial surveys, but a powerful yet intermittent gravity well in the outer asteroid belt defies explanation and tempts the crew to investigate. It's very valuable to the investor, and the representative offers large bonuses if the crew will investigate. But as the ship approaches, the device activates and threatens them in a way they couldn't imagine.
I'm getting original Alien vibes from that. Well, the corporation wants you to go investigate, and we're risking our bonuses here. I love that, but you got to find out
Right.
what it is, right? Part of Traveler is exploration. All right, what about the next missions?
Mission 4, Perspectives Game. A valuable habitable world is already home to another non native species. It's almost a garden world they come across, and that's the mother lode. That's exactly what they're trying to find. The most valuable thing to find is a near Earth-like world. But this already has an intelligent alien race all over it, and it's easily determined that that race is intelligent, but not of this world. It doesn't match
Hmm.
any of the other flora or fauna that are there. How they got there is a mystery that can only be solved by making contact and exploring the mysterious history all around that world.
The next mission, Mission 5, is called A Minor Imperfection. Almost a paradise, this potential colony world ticks every box but one. This not quite garden world has a few predictable challenges, natural dangers, hazardous species, and so on. But nearly hidden on a remote continent is a lingering reachership colony with about 50,000 descendants who claim the world as their own. This means the world is occupied rather than open for full exploitation. And that's where all the money lies. And it seems that this colony of people wants to be left alone.
So at the time of recording this video, though, there's only one more of the 8 that is unlocked at present, right?
Yeah, that's right. Mission 6, the Stewards of Desolation. In this one, Xenosapien pilgrims, without starships or resupply, cling desperately to an inhospitable planet. What this is this is a colony of people from Civilization 2. That's the second one away from the Earth that's been contacted so far. And these settlers are here on a barely livable world. They're tight-lipped about their origins and mission, but it sure seems like they could have found a better planet to settle and even better places on this world to be. So things go south as they try to make a play for the ship, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to go on there.
Well, very cool. But that's not all the missions.
More may unlock, but we need to keep some things to ourselves, right?
Right.
All right, well, that's fair. And these all sound very exciting for anyone getting into Traveler 5e. I like the adventures that you have outlined. It's a great way to introduce people to the setting and sort of slowly peel back some of the mysteries that are going on.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Awesome. Well, gentlemen, thanks for chatting. I know we're heading into our final week on this backer kit and it's going strong. So hopefully here at the end, when this video goes live, the other 2 adventures will be unlocked.
Stay tuned. We'll put out updates out for those as we get them.
Awesome.